is what it is.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you tuned into the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother Old God and SamAnt. Going in tonight live on the Uncensored Truth podcast channel. Get used to seeing us over here.
Yeah, we're changing it up a little bit.
Yeah,
tonight,
we're gonna
man.
definitely, be over here getting it in. Now, people talking about Casanova's beef with Soulja Boy. I was just seeing that video. I seen it earlier. There's really nothing to really for us to really discuss. I did see it.
You got a lady, you bugging, homie. Yo, you bugging out. You got all over your face. You bugging out. You high. You snack. I understand, but you bugging out, homie. I'm not worried about no. I'm not talking about no drugs. I'm saying you high weed. I'm not saying you want no drugs. You didn't see how she ran out.
But you don't understand how they treat.
I understand what you're saying. It's females, homie. Look, females.
So if they females, they need to talk like females. Why is she talking like she gangster?
Yo, you gonna hit the female?
I'm not gonna touch the female.
All right, so why you scaring the female? You can come let that, man. You somewhere you supposed to be on a big major platform.
Oh, we good,
but
bro.
you keep doing, you keep looking
bro. We straight, bro. I can tell you, bro. We good,
look at
bro.
your body language.
I'm looking you dead.
Your body language is like extra. Like extra. I understand, but you security, but your body language is extra, like flago, like
just me, bro. It's all love, though. Bro. We good.
I can't help but to see it over Instagram, but it's just like whatever. They had a little couple words, but go ahead. Yeah.
Nah, what I want to talk about it is a lot of people are overhyping that shit.
Pretty much.
No one got into a conflict. There wasn't anything crazy going on. You got a brother trying to school another brother. That was all love. And even the little thing that happened with the security guard, that's a man looking a man in the eye. It was all love. It was nothing going on. If you a man in any situation, if you don't know a guy and he's happening this, there's nothing wrong with what happened there. A lot of people are blowing that out of proportion. We didn't see what happened to make Casanova even approach Soulja Boy like that, but it was obviously involving a woman. He made a guy out of line with a woman, so he may deserve to get checked. That's what older OGs are supposed to do.
When you think about Soulja Boy, a resurgence in the media, said a couple interesting statements, about entrepreneurship and us not wanting to support each other. What do you think about what he said? Also, he's got a video.
Y'all love the Asians in Nintendo. Y'all love the white people at Microsoft. Y'all love the white people at PS4. Embrace the black community. Academics, I can bring you on board and you can even have a DJ Academics game. You Twitch your stream all day playing Fortnite and shit.
Hold on, but I'm
support the black community. It's not a scam. Every game on here is licensed. It's 800p install games that are licensed. I sold $1 million in one day. Nintendo approached me.
Why would they approach you?
Academics.
Why would they approach you?
Because they're trying to see what the fuck going on. It's a young black kid that made $1 million within 24 hours.
You know our games
are on the consoles. We want in.
Why you name it on the box?
Yo, it's the first prototype. It's to cut me some slack. Like, I'm a black entrepreneur. Listen, my nigga, I done made $1 million off this motherfucking console. Look, check this out. Look.
Yo, why do you have so many businesses?
You right. It do say 7 orders.
It says 7 orders for 212,000. Hold on, wait. Let me show the camera. I gotta show the camera.
Ahead.
Hold on.
I love it.
Why do you have so many businesses though?
Right there.
Because I'm a fucking bona fide hustler. I'm trying to be a billionaire. Why don't you have that many businesses? Niggas in the hood is fucked up on Section 8. I came from the bottom.
Trying to do some things. Would you say that he is gimmicky, or would you say that this brother's serious about what he's trying to do and his message?
You obviously support the point and the logic when you hear it.
Yeah.
We're out here with entrepreneurs, independents. You got to support your own. And far too often we don't get the support that we need from the people closest to us. And that's bothersome. So
definitely,
we do need to support each other, no doubt. I can't help but to think, given Soulja Boy's past, given how he's doing these outbursts out here, how he's looking for attention, how are you expected to be taken seriously, fam, when you do these things and then you come out with a gaming system? Now, you brought up the Japanese. No one makes fun of them when they have Nintendo. They're always making fun of Microsoft when they come out of this. Absolutely, you're right. And I think people would have taken you a lot more serious if you have came and laid out the structure a lot more professional and a lot more thorough, and you had something going on with it. I think the support would have been there a lot more. But when you come out and display it in the way that you display it, there's obviously some, all right, now that's some bullshit.
Yeah,
but I 100% agree with you.
Nah, that's real.
You know what I mean? You gotta be, if we can't say that just because it's popular or just because it's easy to say. No, we gotta own up to some culpability too. We can't say people aren't supporting us or celebrities ain't riding with us because we the black platform. Nah, listen, we gotta go, okay, we might just have to bust down some more doors. We might have to just go in their face and say what's up. We may have to do this, we may have to do that.
Right.
But it's nothing stopping us. Nothing's gonna be the reason why we can't.
Word.
You know what I mean?
I definitely agree with you on that, man. In closing, I want to and it's funny, I was just getting ready
What's
to talk
good?
about,
It's your brother SamAnt.
Hope you're enjoying the commentary so far. I just wanted to give my 1-2 on the back end from what you just heard. Now, we heard Nadeska, shout out to the people over there at Everyday Struggle, but we heard her tell Soulja Boy, why do you have so many businesses? As if having businesses aren't the cool thing and a popular thing to do. Now, Everyday Struggle, I don't watch the show, but it is very popular amongst the youth nowadays. People go there, kind of like we did with your 106 and Parks and things like that. It's where they go and get their hip-hop news, the commentary, everything involved with the culture. So when you have one of your commentators asking a question to a young Soulja Boy who's very theatrical, very animated, but if he has businesses, if he's an entrepreneur, why not salute that? Why not highlight that as opposed to going, why you got so many businesses? I mean, you got to understand the psychological warfare that's going on here. Now, is Nadeska playing psychological warfare? No, I'm not saying that. I'm not going to be that cynical, but it also goes to a certain level of programming even she's under, given the fact that these people, these personalities out here have such dynamic platforms with so many people on there following them. For them to think that they can't be independent and create their own business and create their own platforms and create their own buzz from these people following them is almost crazy to me. So although you heard in the commentary, we question Soulja Boy's theatrics on why he comes about and does the things that he does, especially when it comes to entrepreneurship. Because if you want to be taken as an entrepreneur, be taken seriously as an entrepreneur, be taken seriously as a businessman, you have to conduct yourself a little differently than what you do with the screaming and the hollering and all the extra stuff. Now, by no means am I saying that you couldn't be a successful businessman if you do so, but when you come out with a gaming console and various things like that, and you're with competition with Microsoft, Nintendo, and various outlets, multi-billion-dollar outlets, and then you find yourself winning, you have to sit back and take that platform, take that mantle a lot more seriously than what you do. That's all we were saying. But in regards to him being successful, being independent, being his own label, making his own dollar, there's nothing but the utmost respect in that regard. I mean, how could you disrespect anybody out here trying to be independent? I mean, this is what we push day in and day out on the Uncensored Truth podcast, my brother Old God and I. This is what we practice. This is what we preach. And this is what we lead by with our example. Independence. We're a self-made, self-owned platform. Put our own money into our own product. And we deliver that product to the consumer. And we do it as consistent and as A1 quality as possible. We take pride in that. Self-made entrepreneurs. And that's what should be promoted out here more on platforms, especially on platforms where everyone is watching in abundance. We gotta support and promote self-businessmen, self-businesswomen, entrepreneurship. We got to support that more, because if you see and take notice with the government shutdown, they don't give a fuck about your 9 to 5. They don't care if it's a government job or not. They will tell you to work without pay, and you will do so, or you will lose pay when it finally does come to you. You have absolutely no control over your life and over your well-being if you don't have control over your finances. That's just my 1-2. Y'all take it how it is. Leave a comment in the comment section right now. Let me know what you think of all the commentary that you just watched. Salute to everyone that stuck around for the back end of this video. Make sure you hit the description box to see all the platforms that SamAnt, CEO of Viral Hip Hop News, runs. Push Up with SamAnt, SamAnt Uncut. And of course, you just watched a segment of the Uncensored Truth podcast, the most underrated podcast on YouTube to date. Sincerely appreciate each and every one of y'all's support and consistent comments and just overall love, man. Always trying to keep it raw, real, uncut here at Viral Hip Hop News. Until next time, until next story, I sincerely appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I'm out of here, man. Peace.
It's only one.